make a tackle down the sidelines, jump over a man.
That's cool right here, Tom.
He made the defender look silly out in space.
Oh, that was nasty right there. That's one. Be great, baby. Yes, sir. One play at a time doing you. Being great.
Looks, throws, and yes! Carr jumps down Detroit Lions. TJ Hawkins, yes! They did it.
Yes, he's back.
Brady throws toward the end. Got a receiver open. It's Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers. Victory when it looked like there was no chance.
Oh, yeah. We've got a triple header tomorrow. We cannot wait. One of those games, Nate, is the Dolphins and the Raiders. But let's explain this segment first. It's called 2-point caroling. What that means is that we put some beautiful Christmas carol music in the background, and we debate about NFL topics.
Right.
We go at it, we respect each other, but sometimes, Nate, we disagree. That's what families do.
Right.
Let's dig in right away. Let's go for this. If Tua can get the Dolphins into the playoffs for the first time in nearly a decade, Tua Tagovailoa has done enough to earn Offensive Rookie of the Year. Agree or disagree?
I agree. For everything that he had to deal with. The hype coming in, Ryan Fitzpatrick being the starter, and then him being thrown on the field in the middle of a quarterback controversy. Let's just forget about that for a second. How about recently? They have been winners of 3 out of the last 4. And one of those wins, they were sitting here up against Bill Belichick. And we know what Bill Belichick does to rookies. First rookie to beat Bill Belichick since 2013. So, yeah, Peter, if the Miami Dolphins get in the playoffs for the first time in a decade, you got to show this man some love, and he will be the NFL Offensive Player of the Year. What do you say?
I respect everything Tua has done. I think it's great, and I think if the Dolphins make the playoffs, it's one of the best stories in football. Justin Herbert's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Justin Herbert has dealt with far more adversity than what Tua has dealt with this season, and yet still is about to break Baker Mayfield's rookie quarterback touchdown record and has been absolutely dynamite for a beleaguered Chargers team that is without Keenan Allen last week, without Mike Williams, without all of their starters on defense. Derwin James isn't on the field, and I'm not saying that Herbert is lighting it up in the wins column. I think Justin Herbert has done everything he possibly could have done as a rookie quarterback in his first season on the NFL football field. Justin Jefferson's going to get consideration. James Robinson will get consideration. But Nate, when it comes down to it, I think it's going to be Herbert over Tua. That's how I see it.
Either way, the future is in good hands with these two young quarterbacks. We can't wait to see who wins that actual award. All right, so one of the biggest topics that we've been touching on the show is the recent decline of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, Juju Smith-Schuster, he's been doing his thing, a little TikToking on the opposing team's logos, and he's been getting a lot of flack for that. So the question, here's the statement. Juju's TikTok dancing has been an issue, but it's the typical media overreaction that is the big deal.
Oh, it's the media's fault. I'm going to ask the producers to turn down the caroling and all that. It's a lot right now. I'm also going to remove this Ravens robe so I'm not called... No, I'm going to remove this Ravens robe because I don't want to be called biased by the Steelers fans. It's not the media's fault that Juju was selfish and started TikToking all over these logos. And it's like when the serpent eats its own tail. This is what it is. When it becomes a topic and the team has to address it in week 16 and week 17, it is an issue. It's not a media story. The media story would be, hey, they're making a big deal out of this, but we're fine internally. I don't know if they're fine internally. I don't know if this is a good thing, Nate. And I think it's a real easy scapegoat to blame the media and not blame the Steelers and what's going on inside the building for this becoming an issue. Sorry, go win football games. That's the end of the day. Go take care of it. And maybe when you're winning the football game, maybe don't TikTok then either. Sorry, I sound like an old man, and I was wearing a Ravens robe talking about this. This gets me fired up, and the media is the ones to blame.
So nobody's blaming the media. We're just saying that the media overreacts. I'm part of the media now. I get it. He wasn't doing it during the game. He wasn't even disrespecting the team's logos when he got in the end zone. This was before the game, when guys are walking around stadiums taking pictures, when guys are dancing with their buddies on opposing teams. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's the fam? When guys are doing all that, not even paying attention to Juju, he's TikToking. The team is playing bad because the team is playing bad. The Steelers aren't playing terribly because Juju is TikToking. And you know what? Because he understands that the team is getting too much attention for it, he actually is going to stop. And watch, the team's going to win, and all of a sudden they're going to say, see, it was Juju TikTok. No, they're just playing better football, just like they should have been doing the last 3 weeks.
Before we get to the last one, really last question on that. You're fine with him dancing on the logo before the game? Honestly. I mean, all earnestness. Like,
if they were winning. If they were winning, it'd be perfectly fine. The fact that they're losing, and he admits it and says, you know what, I'm done with that. That just shows maturity. And people try to compare him to Antonio Brown. They're not the same dude. They're not the same dude. The fact that Juju is stopping, that shows that he's built a little bit differently.
All right, last one really quickly. Everyone's got Christmas decorations up in their house and on the outside of their house, all over their lawns. Nate, when is an appropriate time that it's okay to keep up the decorations? When should they come down by?
I say keep them up all year long. Just leave them out. I like to pass by somebody's house during the summertime and be like, are those Christmas lights? I respect it, fam. Yeah, I'm one of those. And listen, why take them down? Who cares? You paid for them. What do you say?
I'd say this. Typically, like around Martin Luther King Day, around Valentine's Day, if they're still up, that shows a sign of untidiness, and maybe it's not great for the rest of the neighborhood. But I would say the second we get to January 1st, 2021, I want all remnants of 2022 erased from your home, from your lawn, and from everything. We're starting anew in 2021, Nate. All the stuff, Christmas lights, everything, Halloween lanterns, jack-o'-lanterns, get rid of it. 2021, we start anew, we turn the page. It's gonna be the best year ever, the roaring 2021.
Yeah, if you look at it like that, just burn it all. Burn everything from 2020. Let's move on. 2020 was a beast.
2020 was a beast, so are you. We got football.